Hey guys, the weekend is over. It's already Monday here, so let's do a Q&A. So first of all, I want to thank everyone who respects my time off on the weekends and doesn't, message me. Thank you. Also, I don't mind if you do because a lot of people do, and it's fine. I do check on my messages on the weekends as well. I prefer for all of you if it's not urgent to wait till Monday, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. So, let's start with the questions. I will also say this, just so you know, my time zone is Central European. And so you have to keep in mind that if I don't respond for a while, it means I'm sleeping or that I'm at work. So just be patient. You will definitely get a reply always within 24 hours. So just so you know that you're probably not in the same time zone. So just keep that in mind. So let's go into the questions. So I'm just gonna answer first a couple that I keep getting, just so you kind of all hear these answers. So, am I doing tarot readings again? Yes, I'm doing them for 2 months now already. I love them. I enjoy them. So, yeah, I am doing them basically. Second question is about the skull spells. What are they about? So, we already answered this, but in short, skull spells are mind work. So, they're like working on someone's mind, on their brain, changing someone's mind, getting something specific from a person, getting them to do something specific, to say something specific, or just, to change their mind in general about you. It can be for love matters or for anything else. You just need to have a target, obviously, and we need to work on their brain. Okay, next question is about astrology spells. What can they be used for? Anything, anything, anything. They can be customized to be about trust, love, commitment, marriage, I don't know, job, money, success, whatever. Anything, anything, anything. Okay, so I'm trying to speed up through these that we get repeated a lot. So next one is about subliminals, uh, and the question is how I make them. So subliminals you get kind of with the subliminal instructions how to use it. I do not make the subliminals myself. I actually pay someone to make them for me, a professional. So I do not make them. And then another question is regarding subliminals that I get a lot is if it's okay to use YouTube subliminals. I do not recommend that. You never know how they've been done, what messages are in there. Really, also, um, a lot of them are not done properly because people just think they're done a certain way, and that's usually not the actual technology that needs to be in them. So I wouldn't recommend it. I'm sure there are some that are done properly, but how can we know, right? So I don't recommend it. But you know, you have free will, so I'm not gonna get into that. Okay, so another question I have here is about just a sec. I really want to read this out loud. So it's about just a second. It's about basically vibration school and workshop and subliminal. So even though these are clients' words, even if I know I'm only doing these things for my own good, for myself, I can't seem to separate it from my ex. It feels like something that I'm doing for them, not for myself, and it makes me feel like I'm not letting go. So, I'm asking because usually you don't stop to take medicine for a bit and see how you feel after. I have to find a way to separate the whole vibration thing from this will make you have your ex back to this will make you feel happier. If you could talk about it in a video, I think it would be great. So, yeah, this is a really good question. The thing is that the vibrational school and the workshop will not get your ex back. So you're not doing it. I mean, it's a part of getting your ex back, yes, but just these things alone can't get you your ex back. So you definitely need a spell, and these are just for you actually, but they are also for the spell. So it's kind of maybe hard to separate because you need to be in the right vibration for your spell to be able to work. So the way I want you to look at it, and I think I have mentioned this in the workshop, especially with the workshop, the way I want you to look at it is something you're trying out and without like any expectations, just something, okay, I'm going to try this out. Svetlana gave me this, I'm going to try it. I don't have expectations. I don't expect things from this. I'm doing it just, to help myself. And these things really are to help you. So regardless if your spells end up working or not, or your spell, um, you will still gain something from this work. Okay. So it is for you and it is gonna work. It's maybe not gonna work in terms that you get your ex back, but it's gonna work. You're gonna feel better. You're gonna get. Do you want to stay in low vibration in general? Is my question. You're gonna get through that bad heartbreak feeling a lot quicker, which is something you definitely want because it sucks. Heartbreak is the worst of feelings, and it's just going to help you feel better, understand things about yourself. It's going to clear your past trauma, your limiting beliefs, all of those things. So yes, it is for you, and it's for a lot more than just for the spell, especially the workshop. It's for a lot more than just the spell. So this is how you should look at it, because that's how it is. And you shouldn't be doing it just to get your ex back. You shouldn't even be doing spells just to get your ex back. You should be doing all of this, just for yourself, and kind of see it as investing in you and in like making yourself better. Um, so that is how I think you should look at it. This is how it is. So you should look at it as it is, right? Another thing that I want to mention regarding, while we are on this topic, this was not a question, but I want to mention it. So if you're doing the workshop, and the workshop, if you're doing it, you know that it has a lot of therapy. So it's guided therapy because it's not individual, since we can't do that in the workshop. It's guided therapy, so it has a lot of therapy. It has a lot of stuff to do with post traumas, with limiting beliefs, with negative thoughts, all those things, where they come from, why they come from, a lot of stuff. So what can happen to you, is that you may start getting a lot more of negative thoughts in the beginning, and in the mid process, basically, not the beginning, but like mid process. And this is because you're going to be cleaning. Your subconscious is going to be cleaning. It's going to be cleaning because you're doing all the work. So all of these things need to come to surface. So you may be feeling worse. Yes, for a while. You may be feeling anxious, depressed, worse, like just feeling very negative, feeling really bad about yourself. This is normal. I want you to know it's normal. It's a part of the process, and you just need to go through it. So just don't give up and go through it, and it will clear up, because the point is to clear these things. And for them to get cleared, they do need to come to the surface. You need to become aware of them. So you may get some thoughts about some stuff that you are not even concerned about, that you kind of forgot, some ex from way back, and how they hurt you with some sentence or whatever. This may come up because you're cleansing yourself from all the traumas. So don't be alarmed. So do I advise you to take a break if you're feeling bad? No. No, I do not. Of course, it's your free will, and you can take a break if you really feel you need it, if you really want to. It's up to you. I will not judge you, but you do not need it. You should just go through it. And remember, you're doing it not just to get your ex back, you're doing it to get your mental health back. You're doing it to get your sanity back. You're doing it to fight anxiety and depression. So you're doing it to feel better and to feel happier. And yes, you are doing it for that reason as well. And yeah, it has to do with the spell as well, sure. But that's like, just see it as less important, and that's the best you can do basically. So I hope this helps. Let me see if there are some other good questions that I did not answer. Okay, so I'm not sure if I addressed this before, but a lot of you, when you get your ex back or when you get movement, I think I've talked about this, but let's just cover it again. You tend to go back to victim mentality. So if the ex doesn't reply in like 15 minutes or, whatever period of time it is, you get anxious, you get anxiety, and, it just all comes back. And this is because you're triggered, because, it's a past trauma. So you have experienced this before, and your body sees this as danger and it reacts with anxiety. So I would highly recommend that you go through the workshop and go through the exercises regarding to these issues once more if you already have, just to calm yourself down, because if you're gonna go back there, it's not a good place to be, and we want you healthy attached this time. So really, there is no reason to be alarmed or anxious if someone is not responding right away. Nothing bad is going to happen. And just remember that and try to stay strong. So I would love to answer this question in more detail, and I probably will some other time. But for now, I'm going to end it here just because I don't want to make this too long. If you have any more questions, if something else is not clear, you can ask always. Of course, I make these Q&As all the time, so I do love answering your questions. And thank you all for your questions. I hope this video helps, and have a great week. Bye.